Hello everyone, my name is Stefania Gallegos Perez, and I would like to share to you some of the things that I learned in this class that I just took with Dr. Izquierdo, Dual Language Education. Y bueno, aprendí muchísimas cosas, muchas, porque en realidad fue un curso muy intensivo de 4 semanas en las cuales leímos, hablamos, aprendimos y vimos muchas cosas acerca del lenguaje dual. Muchas dudas que yo tuve fueron contestadas, muchas de las preguntas que casi no hice fueron contestadas y creo que todo este conocimiento es algo que quiero compartirles y que todos deberían de saber como advocates of dual language. Pero para empezar, necesitamos saber qué es el lenguaje dual. Y bueno, esto no lo sabemos como Biblia y como regla. What is dual language? Well, it's teaching content, the general curriculum, in 2 languages. Inglés-español, inglés-alemán, español-alemán, francés, chino-mandarín, chino-mandarín-inglés. Es enseñar el currículum general en los 2 idiomas. Ahora, there's 3 pillars of dual language. Biliteracy and bilingualism, social cultural competence, which is our social justice, and high academic achievement in both languages. But why dual language? ¿Por qué queremos que todos nuestros estudiantes tengan la oportunidad de estar en el lenguaje dual? Bueno, hay demasiados beneficios. Y uno de ellos es that the student engagement, attendance, and interest is increased. Todo esto lo sabemos por las investigaciones que han hecho Thomas and Collier. Sabemos que los estudiantes pueden aprender el currículum, todo el contenido académico en 2 idiomas. No solamente lo pueden hablar y lo pueden entender al oírlo, sino que también lo pueden leer y lo pueden escribir. Los 2 idiomas, no solamente uno. Los 2 idiomas. Y también sabemos que el cerebro, como tenemos acá atrás, aquí atrás, el cerebro de los estudiantes, their creativity and problem solving skills increase. It increases. Y esas son algunas de las muchas razones por lo cual el programa dual es excelentísimo. Regresando al libro de Thomas y Collier, podemos ver la gráfica, the graph. En esta gráfica vemos un estudio donde siguen a nuestros emerging bilinguals, que es el término usado por Ofelia, y vemos que siguen a nuestros emerging bilinguals since kindergarten all the way to 12th grade. And what they see is that they're comparing 7 different bilingual programs that are well established. And we see that dual language programs, they can either be one-way or two-way programs. They exceed mainstream and they close the achievement gap. So this graph tells us that, hey, dual language is the way to go. Now let's talk a little bit about the implementation of dual language. And well, there are some non-negotiables. Y todos esos non-negotiables, we can learn them from the guiding principles with Howard et al. And again with Thomas and Collier. Some of them are that the program has to follow the 50-50 model. That means that both languages have to be 50% taught 50% of the time. 50% English, 50% Spanish. Now, there needs to be fidelity from the teachers. Tienen que tener fidelidad al momento de hablar los idiomas, porque no pueden, si están en la hora, si la maestra de inglés no puede hablar español, no le puede hablar español al niño porque, pues, they're not following the program with fidelity. Now, another one is biliteracy, another non-negotiable. Our students need to learn content in both languages, and that there needs to be consistency and continuity. But how are we going to teach our students? Well, we have a lot of best practices, and all of these best practices are to give our students comprehensible input so that they can learn and their affective filter doesn't rise. Now we have holistic language 1 and language 2 assessments. There's paired instruction. There's bridging. There's cross-linguistic connections. There's sheltered instruction, blended learning, project-based learning, active learning, cooperative learning, which is when we have a student who knows the language 1 and another student who knows more language 2, and they're together learning together. They're cooperating with each other and they're helping each other out to learn. And you know what? All of these best practices are all student-centered. The teacher needs to make her or his classroom student-centered. A very important thing that we learned from the guiding principles of Howard et al., Thomas and Collier, from instruction, is that there needs to be ongoing support for teachers and staff. And this can happen through professional development, PLCs, and the support structures can be curriculum and lesson development, and parent and community engagement. It is critical for teachers to remember that the students need to have the ability to swirl. Pero ¿qué es swirl? Well, our students need to be able to speak, write, read, and listen constantly every day in every single subject whenever they can. This is the only way in which our students are going to be able to practice the language. And this way they will learn it. ¿Cómo van a aprender? Pues tienen que hablarlo, tienen que leerlo, tienen que escribirlo. Es así como el vocabulario académico va a crecer de nuestros estudiantes. There are many more things of dual language that I didn't have the ability to cover in this video, porque es un resumen de todo lo que aprendimos. Y bueno, debemos de recordar, como Ruiz dijo, language is a resource. It is not a problem. It's a resource. Let's use it. We need to remember that dual language is a journey. We have to be intentional, purposeful, and consistent. And we cannot forget the E3 that Dr. Elena Izquierdo taught us: equity, evidence, and efficacy.